Alright, what's up everybody? Coach Reese here. This is Monday, August 24th. So our warm-up today is 2 rounds. We're going to start off with a 1-minute row. We're going to do 8 good mornings. And we're going to grab a light dumbbell. And then we're going to go ahead and do 8 single-arm dumbbell deadlifts. And we got 8 dumbbell high pulls. And then 8 dumbbell strict press. Okay, they'll all be one side at a time. And then we have a 30-second bar hang, and then we got 10 reverse crunches. We'll go through that entire thing 2 times through, and then we will go ahead and get more specific in the warm-ups for the workout. Okay, so the workout is CrossFit Games Open 18.1. So it was a workout in 2018. It is a 20-minute AMRAP. It's a very well-designed one, in my opinion, just because it hits a lot of key points, right? So we have gymnastics, we have weightlifting, we have cardio. It's all 3 built into one, right? So typically, unless you're a well-rounded athlete, there may be one thing on here that, is relatively hard for you, right? Or more difficult or challenging, however you want to say it. But it does start off with 8 toes to bar. We have 10 dumbbell hang clean and jerks, 50 pounds for the guys, 35 for the ladies. And then we have a calorie row to end it, 14 for the guys, 12 for the ladies. And you will go through that as many times as you can for 20 minutes, right? So if you don't quite have toes to bar yet, then we can scale that down to hanging knee raises. We'll go over both. And then we can also scale down the weight for the hang clean and jerks, 35, 20, or as needed. Okay, get something that you're comfortable with going through many, many times. Okay, because 20 minutes is quite a long time when it comes for like the whole CrossFit world, right? So cool down. We have 5 to 7 minutes. So after you guys collect yourselves after the 20-minute workout, we'll go ahead and do 5 to 7 minutes of rolling out. We're gonna hit the lats, hit the low back, pretty much the entire lower body, guys. And then we'll go ahead and end with some wrist rocks. Get the wrists open up a little bit, even the forearms. But let's go ahead. Let's go over the movements here, and we'll also go over some things at home if we don't have a rig to hold on to do toes to bar. We may just kind of go over and have you guys do maybe some reverse crunches. You can even do dead bugs, do some kind of good abdominal work that you would like to choose that you need a little bit of work on. Let's go over it, and then we will kind of keep you on track on that part from the home, okay? So we start off with the warm-up. We have 2 rounds. We're starting with a 1-minute row. We don't have a rower. Go ahead. Let's do a nice good jog or run for about 200 meters. And you're going to go ahead and come in. You're going to do 8 body weight good mornings. So we're going to go ahead, a little bit of a soft knee bend, shoulder width apart with the legs. And I'm going to send my hips back, trying to keep my chest up until I feel those hamstrings loaded, right? So good pull here. Once you feel that good pull, you go ahead and drive the hips forward, squeezing your glutes at the very end, okay? Then we'll grab our light dumbbell. We're gonna start off with 8 single arm dumbbell deadlifts. So we'll do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna send the hips back. I'm gonna push my knees out to allow myself to go down a little bit lower here so I can get my hands on this dumbbell. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my back, keep my torso nice and tight. I'm going to drive up with the legs, and then I'm going to push my hips through, right? And we'll go ahead, we'll do 8 on each side. And then we'll go ahead and do the high pull, right? So we'll go ahead and start from this position, right? So where you already deadlifted it up, so now we're going from this high hang position into a high pull. So we'll go ahead, we'll get in that good power position, and we're going to go ahead and do a high pull, right? So dip position, high pull. You want to be able to keep the dumbbell relatively close, okay? And then we got the dumbbell strict press. So now we're right here, where we're going ahead and set this dumbbell right here on my shoulder. I'm gonna squeeze the abdomen, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes here. I'm gonna kind of keep my gaze forward. You're gonna drive that dumbbell up to the ceiling. You're gonna think biceps to ears, okay? Then 8 on each side. Then we have a 30-second bar hang. So we're gonna find ourselves a spot on the rig. All right. Then we're gonna keep a good active position. Okay. And we will hold for 30 seconds. Okay. And then we got 10 reverse crunches. So I want you to kind of think of laying down nice and flat. I have my arms out here to the side. And we're gonna think 6 inches, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, extend my legs out, and then I'm gonna bring my knees in. And they come back out fully extended every time. And I'm gonna see my rear lifting up a little bit, right? So we got 10 of those. So you'll go through that entire process, 2 rounds 3. Now, it leads us up to the workout, okay? So we have toes to bar or hanging knee raises, okay? So for the toes to bar, we want to get a good kipping motion going. Then we're ready. We're really going to aggressively kind of push down with the lats and kind of close that distance for the foot to tap to the bar, right? It'll look like this. Right? Now, same thing for the knee raises. Maybe not have to be so aggressive with the kick. Okay, just make sure we try to get those knees up really, really high, guys. Try to get it up to the chest. Now we have the dumbbell hang clean and jerks. So we have to stand it up first, so we will have to deadlift it up first. Okay. Now, once we deadlift it up, we go ahead, we send our hips back into the hang, and we're going to clean it up. Okay. So we're here, catching it. We can go ahead and stand up if you need to kind of reset your feet, and then you're going to dip, and you will get this dumbbell above the head. Now, if we want to make it a little bit smoother, we can go ahead from here, and then you can go right into it, right? So that way we don't have to re-dip. We go ahead and push that dumbbell above our head, okay? But if you need a reset, reset. Now, as far as the dumbbell hang clean jerks, we do need to have to probably transition from one hand to the other, right? So what we can do is to go into dumbbell clean and jerk. Okay, we can either catch it about eye level, okay, okay, or if you need to come down, switch arms. Whatever you're more comfortable. And then, of course, we got the 14 calorie row for the guys, well, for the ladies. Okay. If we don't have a rower at the house, we can always opt to go for that run. I would say probably about 400 meters or so should be right about where you need. So. We'll go ahead and call about 400, maybe 500. We'll go back into whatever variation of the gymnastics move that we want to do. If you don't have a rig, guys, we can always go back to reverse crunches, dead bugs. You know, pick something that you want to work with. If you're going to do dead bugs, I would suggest doing 8 to 10 on each side. If you're going to do reverse crunches, I would kind of increase the amount of reps instead of 8, maybe do about 12. Okay. But as far as that goes, that is it. Okay. So it's a good workout. It touches base on a lot of things. It's 20 minutes, so it's a very grindy workout, guys. You know, don't go really hot in the very beginning. Pace yourself. So that way, towards the end, you still have something to give to continue to keep going. Okay. Because 20 minutes is a very long time. But come in, have fun with it, guys. It's a very good workout. We'll see you then.